Good morning, cadets. Yesterday we have studied about the reflection of waves. A wave moving towards a rigid support, a wave moving towards a rigid boundary getting reflected, and we understood the waveform of reflected wave and incident wave from a rigid boundary, as well as we have discussed about reflection of wave from a open boundary or non-rigid boundary. Now let us study one interesting situation. What happens when the waves are traveling between two rigid boundaries? Consider there is a stretched string connected between two rigid boundaries, two closed boundaries, and a wave is traveling from left to right. After reaching the rigid boundary, it gets reflected from right to left. So again, after reaching the left side rigid boundary, it gets reflected. So as long as the waves are traveling from left to right and right to left, you will find a situation wherein the exact superposition of the waves of incident and reflected take place. It means whenever there is a superposition of incident wave with the reflected wave, what happens? That is the interesting situation. The examples are stretched string between two closed ends, or the air in a closed pipe. The air in a closed pipe on both sides. Then the string after reaching, the vibrations in the string after reaching the closed end, they get reflected. So when there is a superposition of incident wave with the reflected wave, a situation happens wherein after superposition, after overlapping of these incident and reflected waves on this stretched string, you will find the entire stretched string oscillating together, entire stretched string will be oscillating together, and a kind of steadiness is achieved. So such a steady pattern which is achieved due to the superposition of incident wave with the reflected wave is called as standing wave or a stationary wave. As the name itself suggests, the meaning of stationary wave is that the wave neither appearing to be moving from left to right nor appearing to be moving from right to left. It will be just vibrating, the string will be just vibrating about the mean position with different amplitudes. So such a waveform is called as standing wave or a stationary wave. We have studied equation for traveling wave. Now we are studying formation of standing wave. Now look at it. Suppose this is a stretched string between two closed ends. A wave is produced which is found to be traveling from left to right. These are the closed ends. Stretched string between two rigid boundaries. Rigid boundaries. Two rigid boundaries means closed ends. So you will find the incident wave going and reaching the rigid boundary at the right side. From here, after reaching, you will find the reflected wave being produced, which will be traveling in the opposite direction. I am drawing separately the reflected wave. You know the reflected wave will be introduced with a phase reversal of pi. So you will find the reflected wave being produced exactly of the same pattern. reflected wave will be produced exactly of the same pattern but in the opposite direction. And again after reaching this left side, left end, again reflection of wave takes place, and reflected wave again tends to travel from left to right. So you will find multiple times incidenting and multiple times reflecting. So when superposition of such incident and reflecting waves take place on the stretched string, at one situation you will find, due to superposition, a formation of what is known as stationary wave. Overlapping of such incident and reflected wave will be forming what is known as stationary wave. And in this situation, when you observe this stationary wave, it is very interesting. The string is found to be oscillating between maximum and minimum position. Minimum and maximum position. Maximum and minimum position. Minimum and maximum position. So it appears at one, if you take a photograph, at one moment it appears like this, next moment it will be appearing in this way. Again next moment, when the string is here, next moment the string will be in the upper side of the peak. So you will find formation of what is known as stationary waves. These are traveling waves. This is incident wave and this is reflected wave. You can see the incident wave is appearing to be moving towards the right side. All the peaks of this string are appearing to be moving from left to right, whereas in the case of reflected wave, all the peaks of the wave are appearing to be moving from right to left. So multiple times whenever such things take place, then superposition of incident with the reflected waves take place. As a result, the entire string appears to be oscillating with one fixed angular frequency, and you will find that neither the string appearing to be moving towards right side nor the string is appearing to be moving towards left side. The string appears to be vibrating at the same phase, with the same phase. There is a zero phase difference. So such a kind of wave which happens due to the superposition of incident wave and the reflected wave of the string is called as standing waves. These are both traveling waves. Here it is formation of standing wave, or another term for standing means stationary wave. As you know, the meaning of stationary or standing is it appears to be as if it is at rest. It doesn't appear to be moving. Whereas in this case, the pulse are moving towards right side. All the peaks are moving towards right side. In the second case, all the peaks of the reflected wave are moving towards left side. When the superposition takes place at a particular situation, you will find neither the wave moving towards right nor the wave is moving towards left. Such a waveform is called as standing wave. Now we will write the equation for the traveling wave towards left side and equation for reflected wave towards right side, and then by applying principle of superposition we will be able to get the waveform of the stationary wave. Okay, first we will write what is the meaning of stationary wave. So two waves traveling in opposite directions. In simple way we can say two waves traveling in opposite directions having same frequency or wavelength and amplitude, frequency or wavelength and amplitude superposed over each other when they superimposed over each other or overlap over each other, then they produce what is known as a formation called as stationary wave. Superposing of such waves is also called as interfering. When they interfere over each other, they form and produce what is known as stationary wave or standing wave. Now let us obtain the equation for stationary wave or standing wave. It means stationary wave does not move. The meaning of stationary means it does not move. Stationary wave does not travel or does not move neither towards left side nor towards right side. That is the meaning of stationary wave. Now to obtain this, we are considering the waveform equations of two traveling waves. One is traveling wave towards right side, another one is traveling wave towards left side. Let y1 xt, mathematically you can write, let y1 xt represents a wave traveling towards right side, which we can call it as incident wave, a sin kx minus omega t. We know this. Let us have zero phase difference. Phase difference between them is zero. This is traveling wave towards right side. Now I am writing y2 xt equal to a sin kx minus omega t. Now it is plus omega t for a wave traveling towards left side. y2 xt equal to a sin kx minus plus omega t is traveling wave towards left. When they superimpose over each other, we apply principle of superposition. Then net displacement of the resultant wave y is equal to y1 plus y2. This is what we call it as principle of superposition. Now substitute what is the value of y1, what is the value of y2 and simplify using trigonometrical identity. We get the result. Now the resultant can be calculated by taking the sum of y1 and y2. So a is common, it becomes sin kx minus omega t plus sin kx plus omega t. So this is of the form trigonometrical identity. You can use equation of sin A plus B, sin A plus sin B, right? Sin A plus sin B is equal to 2 sin A plus B by 2 cos A minus B by 2. This is the identity, trigonometrical identity. So A is kx minus omega t, B is kx plus omega t, right? Now just use this identity, trigonometrical identity, and simplify this. Therefore, net resultant y becomes equal to 2 times. It becomes 2a sin a plus b by 2 kx minus omega t plus kx plus omega t, kx minus omega t plus kx plus omega t, kx plus kx becomes 2kx and omega t cancels, so it becomes 2kx by 2 into cos a minus b by 2, cos a minus b by 2, kx minus omega t minus kx minus omega t, right? Kx cancels in the second case. We are left with minus omega t minus 2 omega t by 2. So cos of minus theta is cos theta. So it becomes cos 2 omega t by 2 possible. Now if you cancel 2, then we get therefore y is equal to 2a sin kx into cos omega t. Now you can see this waveform. This is the waveform of a standing wave. It is a waveform of a standing wave, stationary wave, wherein you can see the displacements of this resultant wave is displacement of the string, particles of the string of this resultant waveform is such that it is a function of distance and function of time. But you see, it is not having a phase. Unlike for a traveling wave, we had a phase kx minus omega t. There is no such phase. So this is not representing a traveling wave. This is not representing a traveling wave. So therefore it is a standing wave. So this is waveform, equation for waveform of standing wave. Equation of waveform of standing wave. So if you remember the earlier traveling wave, we got y is equal to a sin kx minus omega t. So it is a function of both position as well as time, and it has a phase kx minus omega t. There is no such phase at all. Therefore kx is appearing separately, omega t is appearing separately. Therefore it is not representing a traveling wave. Therefore it represents standing wave. So here we can make out 2a sin kx. You can put this in a bracket, and that becomes the amplitude. So the above equation can be now written as y is equal to amplitude a into cos omega t. Again it represents a harmonic wave, but not a traveling wave, having a amplitude. It is having an amplitude a, where the amplitude is not constant. Amplitude a is equal to 2a sin kx. So amplitude is function of position. So amplitude of the vibrating particles of the string is a function of position. Amplitude is a function of position. Position of the particles of the vibrating string. Therefore amplitude is not constant. So amplitude is a function of position, right? Therefore it is representing a standing waveform. Now you can check here, at certain position the amplitude is 0, at certain position the amplitude takes maximum value. For example, when x is 0, sin 0 becomes 0. So the amplitude becomes 0. For all those sin values which are going to be 0, we get amplitude 0. Sin 0, sin 180, right? Sin 180 is also 0. Sin 360 is also 0. So sin multiple of pi, sin n pi, you can say sin n pi, sin 0, sin 1 pi, sin 2 pi, sin 3 pi. For all these values, the amplitude is going to be 0. Such a position wherein the amplitude of vibrating particles of the string is 0, such positions are called as nodes. When A takes 0 value, such positions are called positions of nodes. Whereas on the other hand, for all those values wherein sin x takes maximum value, when sin kx becomes 1, then amplitude becomes 2a. When sin kx becomes 1, then amplitude becomes 2a. So for all those positions for which the amplitude becomes maximum, such positions are called as antinodes. So formation of alternative nodes and antinodes are being observed in a stationary wave or a standing wave. This is a very interesting activity which you can also do. You have to take help of your friend. Take one long rope, stretch that long rope and simultaneously oscillate on both sides with the same amplitude, so that you will find incident wave traveling from left to right and reflected wave traveling from right to left. Or you can say two waves are traveling in opposite direction. When the two waves are traveling in opposite direction on the same rope having same amplitude, care will be taken that amplitude and the jerks which are produced are at the same time, same phase, right? When they are produced, then you will find interestingly the rope will be having particular form in which the rope oscillations will neither be seen moving from left to right nor be seen from moving from right to left. Such a waveform which are set up on the stretched rope or stretched string due to the superposition of the waves traveling from left to right and traveling from right to left, superposition of such waves which are traveling from left to right and right to left lead to what is known as standing waves. So interference of the waves traveling from left to right and right to left having same frequency, same wavelength and same amplitude is called as standing wave, right? Now this is the equation for standing wave. Now what is the difference between standing wave and traveling wave? Let us see. Interesting part. Now we got equation for amplitude. Amplitude of standing wave, as I have said earlier, is A equal to 2a sin kx. So amplitude is not constant. So amplitude is function of x. It implies the amplitude is not constant. Amplitude varies with respect to position. Amplitude varies with respect to position. At certain points the amplitude takes 0 value, at certain points the amplitude takes maximum value. So amplitude is not constant. Right? The points or the positions where the amplitude takes 0 value are called as nodes. The positions on the vibrating string. In this case we have taken an example of vibrating string, or you can take the position on the vibrating medium in general, where amplitude is 0. Amplitude is 0 means you can see this waveform. These are the positions. Permanently you will find the particles at these positions will not be having any vibrations. Such positions where the particles take 0 amplitude, they are called as positions of nodes. Amplitude is 0 are called nodes, denoted by N. And you can see the positions where always you will find the maximum amplitude. Maximum amplitude A plus A, you can say. If this is having amplitude A and this is also having amplitude A, then this will be having amplitude A plus A. So that is what we call as positions of antinodes. Positions of antinodes. This is how formation of a stationary wave can be visualized. Formation of stationary wave can be visualized. So there are positions of maximum amplitude. The positions where the particles of the medium vibrates with maximum amplitude are called antinodes. Antinodes, and these antinodes are denoted by An. And this pattern is appearing to be fixed. The rope will be just moving up and down. The string will be just moving up and down like this. It will be just moving up and down. Neither it will be moving from left to right or right to left. Such a wave is called as the standing wave. So we can now make out the difference between the traveling wave and the standing wave. Differences between traveling wave and a stationary wave. Now you can make out the difference between traveling wave and a stationary wave. As the name suggests, it is a progressive wave. The traveling wave is a progressive wave or traveling wave, whereas stationary wave is a standing wave which appears to be at rest. Now, equation for traveling wave is given by y equal to a sin kx minus omega t, whereas equation for vibration, the equation for displacement of the particles of a standing wave is given by 2a sin kx cos omega t. So here the amplitude is constant. This is first point. So second point, this is representing traveling wave in a particular direction, that is moving towards right. It is neither moving towards right nor moving towards left. This is moving towards right, not moving at all. Not moving means appears to be stationary. Second thing, third thing is amplitude is constant. Amplitude is constant. Amplitude of the vibrating particles of a traveling wave is always constant for a harmonic wave, whereas the amplitude is not constant. Here the amplitude is function of position, which is not constant. 2a sin kx is amplitude is varies. Here amplitude is constant, here amplitude varies from point to point. amplitude varies from point to point. And you see that there is a phase relation between the vibrating particles. Sin kx minus omega t is the phase relation. Phase is equal to kx minus omega t is a state of vibration. Phase means what? State of vibration between the oscillating particles. Phase relation exists between or among the vibrating elements or vibrating particles. Here you see there is no phase relation. Kx is separate and omega t is separate. So no phase relation. It appears as if the amplitude varies with respect to the position with same phase. Amplitude varies with respect to position from point to point with the same phase without any phase difference. Therefore, phase relation is zero. There is no phase difference. You can say no phase difference. No phase difference. Right? So these are the differences between the stationary wave and the traveling wave. Now the stationary wave is identified with the formation of zero amplitude called nodes and maximum amplitude called as antinodes. So here you will find positions of nodes and antinodes. Nodes and antinodes. Here there is no fixed positions. No fixed locations of a constant amplitude. So here the phase appears to be traveling. The speed with which a phase travels is called as speed of traveling wave. Speed of traveling wave is given by, as we have studied earlier, omega by k. Omega by k. Whereas omega by k, yes. Whereas the speed of a stationary wave is 0. The speed of stationary wave is 0. So that's how we make out the difference between traveling wave and the stationary wave. Okay. In the next video, in the next session, we will learn about the fixed frequencies and wavelengths in which the string can vibrate. That is what we call as modes of vibrations, normal modes of vibrations. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.